Hi folks, welcome back to Math with Captain Rod. I'm making this video here to help you out with number or section 1.5 in your college algebra textbook here. All right, we're going to go through the following three examples here. 3x squared minus 1 equals 47, x plus 2 squared equals minus 7, 2x plus 8 squared equals 27, and the directions are to solve by using the square root property. So let's start with this one, example 1. So the first thing we may want to do here is let's move this 1 over to the right. So the next line is going to read 3x squared is going to equal 48. Let's divide both sides by 3. We're going to have x squared is equal to 48 thirds. I believe that's 16. And we're going to square root both sides now. And we're going to have x is going to equal plus or minus 4. Now the reason for the minus sign is because negative 4 squared is also equal to 16. So there's our two solutions. Now when you look in your textbook, they write these in set notation, right? That's the set minus 4 comma 4. Either one of these are acceptable ways to write your answer. All right, let's take a look at number 2. All right, so if we take the square root of both sides, all right, the left-hand side, we're going to have x plus 2 equals. Now the right-hand side, when we square root this, we could have 1 plus or 1 minus. Because, again, what you have to realize is if you take this thing and square it, the positive one gives you square root negative 7, but this minus square root of minus 7 also gives you this thing. So there's two roots, 1 plus, 1 minus. Now let's talk about this thing a little bit more. So the square root of negative 1 is I, and that can basically be brought out in front. Oops, and don't forget this is x plus 2 squared. Whoops. Let me go back and rewrite this thing, sorry. That's x plus 2 equals plus or minus I root 7. And now we'll just subtract the 2. So x is going to equal minus 2 plus or minus I root 7. So this one has complex solutions. Now if we write this in set notation, I would just write it like this, the set minus 2 plus or minus I root 7 just fine. Okay, let's take a look at this one now. So taking the square root of both sides, we're going to have 2x plus 8 is equal to plus or minus square root 27. 27, not a perfect square, and there's no perfect squares kind of written within it either. It doesn't break down into any combination of perfect squares, so we just keep moving. Subtract 8 from both sides. And divide both sides by 2. Let's see. Now let's just write it like this. Minus 8 plus or minus square root 27 all over 2. And that's it. That's all there is to that one. So if you wanted to write this in set notation, it'd be kind of a lot of writing, but there's one of them. And there's the other. So 3 examples of solving equations using the square root property. I hope that this helps with your homework. Have a great day.